The Queen City Royals versus the Wolfpack in Charlotte Metro League action. Royals will be the home team. They will be wearing black and will start the game moving from left to right. The Wolfpack are the away team. They will be wearing white and start the game moving right to left. As you can see, the Zamboni is still out on the ice. Once the Zamboni completes, they will get the teams out for a 3-minute warm-up period, and then we will have puck drop after that. See everybody after the warm-ups. All right, warm-up periods are over. Teams in their huddles in front of the bench. We are just about ready to start. While there is music playing, I am going to be muted so that I can continue to stream the game for you guys. They finally moved the benches out on the other side, but I was already set up here. So as I am up at the bar, there may be commentary from the gallery that you guys can hear on the microphone. It is what it is. You'll just have to deal with that. Royals are going to start the game by losing the opening draw, played up the far side by the Wolfpack. That will be chased down by Morrow in her own zone. Morrow behind her net to the near side. Played up to Corcoran. Corcoran forward to Ruse. Ruse plays it up the middle. That is swept forward by Eberling. Now picked up by Ruse, and then she overskates. Corcoran battles on the near side. Puck hammered past her into the zone. Bounced back out of the Royals end. Played to Corcoran on the near side. Corcoran charges into the zone. Corcoran slams on the brakes at the circle. Holds, shoots, and misses wide to the near side. Puck rattled around to the far boards. Chipped forward, not out, held in the zone. Bouncing puck kicked forward by Morrow. Morrow gives it to Corcoran. Corcoran in the far circle. She backhands that on net. That is blocked by the goalie. Play on the near side now, and the Wolfpack collect and race out of the zone. Wolfpack into the Royals end. Play to the middle. Shot wide. Recollected at the bottom of the far circle. Played forward, but Eberling gets on the receiving end of that bouncing puck. She gives the puck to Corcoran. Corcoran loses it coming across center. Recollected by the Wolfpack. Knocked free by Corcoran, now collected by Ruse. Ruse hammers the puck up the boards. That is collected by the Wolfpack in their own end. Wolfpack play the puck past Ruse up the far boards. Pressured by Sullivan. Wolfpack into the Royal zone. Pressured by Picard. Played off the inboard, centering feed, comes all the way to the near point and past the defender out of the zone. Morrow charging forward. She's not going to get there in time. Recollected by the Wolfpack. Morrow gets shouldered off the play. Outlet pass blocked by Martinez. Martinez can't get anything on the shot. She recollects, trying to get a shot away. Bouncing puck sent on net by Summers. And covered by the goalie. Draw will be to the Wolfpack goalie's glove side. Won by the Royals. Played back to Picard. Picard's shot doesn't make it through the bodies. Played up the near or behind the net, around to the far side. Pressured by Martinez. Puck gets left behind. Martinez can't get on the loose change. Played now by Sullivan. Sullivan across to Picard. Picard forward to Barnes. Barnes hammers the puck into the zone and chases in the far corner. Puck played away from her, up the far side, held in by Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle. That was out of reach of Summers. And Summers got hit in the back and is going to be the beneficiary of an interference call. Royals to go on the power play with 13:07 left in the opening frame. Sorry, having a side conversation. Battle on the near side, collected by Corcoran. Corcoran's tight angle shot blocked down by Eberling in front, not on target. Dropped to Morrow. Morrow up the middle. That is behind Corcoran. Chased up the near side and knocked out of the zone. Recollected by Burns. Played up the near side. Knocked forward by Ruse. Ruse back into the Wolfpack zone. Ruse takes a shot. That goes high and wide to the far side. Puck played back behind the net. Ruse turns to the near side, gives it to Corcoran in the middle. Corcoran's shot does not get through the bodies. And the puck gets played out on the far boards. Burns back to collect in her own zone. Puck played to the near side, intercepted by the Wolfpack, held in the zone, pressured by Morrow. Shot goes wide of the near pipe. Played behind the net, slowed down by the Wolfpack there, dropped back to the point. Shot from distance, just wide of the far pipe. Puck rattled around to the far boards. Eberling hammers it out of the zone. That is not going to go enough for an icing. collected by the Wolfpack in their own end with 7 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Puck held out of the zone by the Royals, played back to center, recollected, bounced away from Barnes. Summers gets a stick on it. Puck bounced to the far side, recollected by Barnes. She can't get it through the defender, and the Wolfpack recollect, moving up the far side. Picard steps forward to pressure on the play. Play at the side of the net, swept to the front, swept aside by Wachowicz. Second effort doesn't make it through. Picard can't hold on to the puck. Barnes gets a second effort, gets the puck to the blue line, and now bounced out by Summers. Summers mishandles the puck, hammered forward up the far side by Barnes. Recollected by the Wolfpack, moving up the middle of the ice. Wolfpack into the Royal zone, playing to the near side. Centering feed blocked by Sullivan. She races behind the net, passed up the far side. That gets through the forechecker, but will be held in at the point by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack moved back up the far side, step past Summers. Shot misses the net, bounced off the boards to the near side, hammered out of the zone. That is going to go all the way down, but not far enough for icing. Played by the goalie, given to his defender on the far side. Everling forward to pressure, puck shot away from her to the near side. That will go into the Royals end, where Picard collects. Picard plays up the middle. That was off a skate. Bouncing puck winds up on Corcoran's stick. Corcoran moves to the near side, steps into the zone. Centering feed goes behind the net. Played on the far side by the Wolfpack, held in by Morrow. Morrow steps to the circle, shot blocked by a body. Second effort, held in by Eberling. Her shot blocked down by a defender. Hammered forward, Eberling blocks the pass, but the puck trickles over the line out of the zone. Played to the near side. Ruse now collects, moving to the far side, back into the Wolfpack end. Ruse around one defender. She dumps the puck deep, recollects off the inboards. Puck trickles too close to the goalie, and he puts his glove on top of it, freezing the play with 9:50 left in the first period. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side after the freeze. Draw controlled by the Royals, shot from the near side, blocked aside by the goalie. Played off the inboards by the Wolfpack, moving to the far side. That is held in by Eberling. Eberling's turnaround shot had to be blocked by the goalie, and the goalie will cover this time and freeze the play. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side after the cover. Draw to the goalie's stick side. Controlled back by the Royals, played to the blue line, but that gets through Burns, and now it's a foot race. Charging in, Wolfpack 2-on-0, moving in, shot blocked aside by Wachowicz. Play on the far boards, that will come out of the zone on the far side. Wolfpack race back to get to it. Shot up the far side, and that's going to miss everybody and go for an icing, as it was not touched on the way through. Draw to the goalie's stick side after the icing. Scrum off the draw. Barnes shoulders her way through. Puck sent to the blue line, and that is not held in. Picard collects that center. She moves away from one. Gives the puck forward to Martinez on the near side. Martinez into the zone. Bouncing puck recollected. She backhands it towards the net. Can't get through the defenders. Follow up. Loose on the far side. Knocked behind the net by Martinez. Martinez sends it to the front. Shot by Summers goes in. That was Summers from Martinez, and the Royals are up with a score of 1-0 with 7:35 left in the opening frame. Wolfpack win the ensuing drawback. Played to the far side. Collected by the Wolfpack, moving into the Royal zone. Step to the circle, shot blocked by Sullivan. Played to the front, knocked away by Picard. Picard couldn't hold on to it. Puck played to the near side, collected now by Barnes. Barnes moves up the near side of the ice into the Wolfpack zone. Barnes pushes the puck through the defender behind the net. Martinez got her stick held up there a little bit. Played to the middle, that's going to miss everyone. Held in by Picard on the near side. She hammers the puck deeper into the zone. Wolfpack collect off the inboards. Pressured by Corcoran. Puck sent to the far side. That was behind the forward. Played up. Sullivan steps in. Dumps the puck back into the corner. Ruse battling for it there. She drops the puck to Corcoran. Oh, sorry, that was a stick that went first. Held in by Sullivan at the point. Shot up, but that was off the body and bounced out of the zone. Wolfpack recollect. Picard charges over. Shot from distance. Kicked aside by Wachowicz. Play on the far boards. Pressured by Ruse. Puck played forward by the Wolfpack into the Royal zone. Played across the middle. That is broken up by Eberling, and the puck trickles over the line out of the zone. Wolfpack hold. Played forward on the near side. Blocked down by Picard. She gives the puck to Eberling, but that couldn't be held onto. Now picked up by Ruse. Ruse moves the puck into the Wolfpack zone. Puck dumped deep. It will drift behind the net and be collected by the Wolfpack. Shouldered off the play by Ruse. Puck moves up the far side. Played away from Corcoran up the middle of the ice. Overskated by the Wolfpack. And Morrow gets back on the puck. She plays the puck to the far boards. Recollects. Played up to Ruse. Ruse chips it past the defender and down. Ruse can't get to the loose puck in time. Held in by Morrow at the point. Played back to the boards. Knocked forward by Corcoran. Collected by the Wolfpack. Pressured by Ruse. Wolfpack turn behind their net to the near side. Wolfpack move up the near side. Pressured by Morrow. Wolfpack player gets dumped for their efforts. Puck goes to Burns. Burns up to Corcoran. Corcoran back into the Wolfpack zone. Corcoran tries to weave her way through. Loses the puck. Played to the near side, but collected by Eberling. Eberling's shot is blocked by a skate to the far side. Morrow steps forward. She moves past one, plays the puck through another, gives the puck to Corcoran. Corcoran centering feed back to Morrow, does not go, and the Wolfpack race out of the zone. Play broken up by Ruse, and now collected by Burns. Burns pressured from behind, puck gets swept to the near side. Loose puck comes to the middle, hammered back to the boards, and now played out by Eberling. Eberling moves up the middle of the ice, one on the whole team. She just takes a shot on net, and it is kicked aside by the goalie. Play in the corner, pushed up, held by Barnes. That is dumped deep. Martinez charges forward. She gets to it first. She gets dumped for her efforts in the corner. Wolfpack step away with the puck on the near side. Wolfpack cut towards the middle. 1-on-3 into the Royal zone. Wolfpack step wide on the far side. Can't get a shot away. Wolfpack player got hauled down, and the refs keep their whistles in their pockets. Puck played up the near side. Tipped out of the zone. Racing back. Wolfpack will get there before the icing. They hammer the puck around behind the net to the far side. Held in by Sullivan. That is played to Martinez, but she couldn't hold on to it. Wolfpack moved behind the net to the near side. Hammered up the near boards. Played by the forward and now skating out of the zone. Wolfpack move up the near side. Intercepted in the middle. Played forward by Summers and now collected by Martinez. She could not hold on to the puck. Battling on the near side. Martinez holds the puck deep. Collects 3 white jerseys. Puck dumped deep by Picard. Intercepted by the Wolfpack, who skate up the middle of the ice. Ruse with a bump as the player comes across center. Moving into the Royal zone. Wolfpack moved the puck behind the net. Shouldered off the play by Ruse. Played up the near side. Martinez breaks up the play. 2 Royals players run into each other. Wolfpack recollect. Drops the circle. Pass to the middle. Does not connect with anybody. And the Royals have a chance to reset on defense. Play on the far side. Drop back to the far point. Pushed up the middle. That is on net. And Wachowicz had to kick that to the side. And the follow-up is sent wide of the pipe. Play in the near corner. Now behind the net. Stuff attempt blocked behind the goal by Morrow. She plays the puck up the far side to Summers. Summers runs into the defender. Now gets some help, and the puck comes out to neutral. Puck gets played through Burns on the near side. Ruse comes back to help out. She blows a tire on the play. Centering feed blocked aside by Morrow. Now sent back to the front and recollected by Burns. Burns moves up the near side. Burns still with the puck. She races into the zone behind the defenders. Moves in, shoots. And that is off the goalie. Second effort off the goalie by Corcoran. Puck now played out of the zone. Moved back in. Royals had to tag up. They do so. Wolfpack recollect. Sent up. That is held in by Ruse. Ruse with the puck on the far side. She can't get the puck to Morrow. Wolfpack steal. Held in at the point by Corcoran. She backhands the puck behind the net. Collected on the near side. Morrow steals. She turns with the puck. Plays it towards the middle. That winds up getting to Eberling. Second ever gets to Ruse. Played away by the defenders. Puck pushed to the near side. And now chipped out of the zone, past Morrow. Played to Sullivan in the Royal zone. Sullivan gets run into. Has to go back into the corner to recollect the puck. Puck played back up the near boards, pushed forward. Ruse tips the puck out of the zone. Wolfpack intercept at center. Lead pass blocked by Corcoran. Wolfpack recollect and step into the Royal zone. Broken up at the blue line. Ruse plays the puck forward but can't hold on to it. Lead pass off of a skate. Everling came over to help out. Played back into the Royal zone. Shot from distance. Blockered aside by Watchwitz. Play on the far side. Poked free by Sullivan. Her second effort pushes the puck out of the zone. Wolfpack back to their blue line to collect. Pressured by Martinez. Puck slowed down by Everling. Now played forward by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack into the zone. Centering feed is behind the trailer. Bounced off the boards. Played out by Picard. Martinez charges forward, but that was just out of reach of everybody and goes for an icing. .30 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Draw will be to Washwitz's glove side. One towards the middle, collected by Martinez. Martinez off the board. She goes to chase. That is going to go too far and make it for another icing on the Royals. 12, 11, 10 seconds and counting in the period. Draw will be to Washowitz's glove side again. We'll see if we get the draw off before the period runs out of time. And we will not. That is the end of one. At the end of one, score is 1-0 to the Royals. Back after the break. That's the end of the first intermission. Team switching side for the second. Wolfpack in white will be moving left to right. Royals in black will be moving right to left. Draw one back by the Wolfpack on the far side. Played up the far boards, hammered into the Royal zone. Puck wraps around to the near side. Dump back behind the net. Ruse wins the battle there. She hammers the puck off the boards. Recollected by Everling. Everling fans on the outlet attempt. Played towards the middle. Puck bounced back to Everling. She gets it to the point, but not out of the zone. Burns moves behind the net, chips the puck to the near side. Collected by Ruse. Ruse up the middle. That is broken up over the blue line. Everling sweeps it ahead to the far side. Recollected by the Wolfpack in their own end. Played up the far side. And the puck was played with a high stick. So we will get a face-off to the goalie's glove side. Draw one towards the corner by the Wolfpack. Collected now and moving behind the net to the near side. Rattled around the boards. That took a funky bounce off the Zamboni door. collected by Corcoran, who couldn't hold on to it. Recollected by the Wolfpack and played up the far side of the ice. Racing back, Wolfpack get to it first. Morrow forward to pressure, shot from distance, kicked aside by Wachowicz. And now played out of the zone on the near side. Lead pass misses Eberling. Puck dumped across the ice and collected by Morrow at her blue line. Morrow up the far side, collected by the Wolfpack just inside their blue line. Pass across, broken up by the Royals, played forward. And the Royals were a step offside on that one. And we will get the whistle for the offside play. Draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Wolfpack end. Controlled by the Royals up the near side. Sullivan back in her own zone to collect. Sullivan moves behind her net to the far side. Hammered off the boards. Out of the zone. Martinez has to reach back to recollect. She was out of momentum, so she hammers the puck into the zone. Wolfpack dump it up the side, broken up by Picard. Play on the far boards. Shot past Picard this time. Chased down by Sullivan in the corner. Sullivan's outlet pass is blocked by the Wolfpack, who recollect. Knocked away by Picard on the near side. Picard races up the boards. Picard out of the zone. Defender was turned the wrong way. Picard drops the puck to Martinez. Martinez's shot is blocked by the goalie. Play to the blue line, not out. Recollected by Barnes. Barnes' shot blocked by a body in front. Cleared by the Wolfpack up the far boards. Picard steps forward, holds the zone. Second effort, holds the zone. Picard gets to it, dumps it across. That is played off of Summers. Summers to the point. She dumps the puck deep where Martinez collects. Martinez back to Summers. Summers gets her stick lifted. Puck sent across the blue line and now tipped out of the zone. Racing back, Picard slows things down. Shot from distance, misses the net. Puck rattles to the far boards. Over skated, Sullivan gets on the puck and skates forward out of the zone. Sullivan backhands the puck forward. She gets run into for her efforts. Puck goes into the zone. Martinez forward. She steals. Puck left behind in the slot. Over skated by everybody. Now recollected by the Wolfpack. Chipped forward, and this is going to come all the way down to the Royals' end. Collected by Sullivan. She bounces the puck forward to Eberling. Eberling out of the zone. That went through everybody to Corcoran. Corcoran moves into the Wolfpack end. She weaves through one, and then the puck gets kicked away and moved to the far side. Played forward up the middle of the ice. Broken up by Morrow. Morrow can't get the puck out on the first effort. Second effort gets through and down to the Wolfpack blue line. Recollected by the Wolfpack. Played forward. Intercepted by Corcoran. Corcoran steps in. Weaves past. And that puck was just out of reach. Goalie sweeps it into the far corner. Corcoran recollects. Plays it through one defender. Intercepted by the second. Played up the far side. Held in by Burns on the initial attempt. And now she steps forward. Dumps the puck deep. Puck off the inboards. That will go off the outside of the cage. To a side behind the net. Corcoran centering feed makes it to Burns. Burns' shot is swallowed, and then the second one is swallowed by the goalie, who does not give up a rebound on the second shot. Draw controlled back by the Royals. Sullivan dumps the puck up the near side. Collected by Ruse behind the net. She passes to the far side, but that is intercepted by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack play the puck out. That misses the forward. Bounces into the Royals zone. Royals played up the near side. That will be dumped out and not make it far enough for an icing. Wolfpack back deep in their own end to collect. Played up near side. Intercepted by Ruse. Ruse off the boards. Intercepted. Bounced to the blue line. Held by Sullivan. Sullivan forward to Ruse. Ruse to the middle. Eberling fans on the shot attempt. And the puck gets played out of the zone on the near side. Play broken up by Sullivan. Recollected by Ruse off the near board. She bounces off the boards. Picked up by Corcoran. Corcoran in. Weaving through holds. Puck dropped to Ruse. Ruse centers. And that is hammered in. Back door by Corcoran. Corcoran from Ruse on a nifty passing play. And the Royals are now up with a score of 2-0. Draw one by the Wolfpack to the near side. Played up the near boards. That is dumped through everybody to the inboards in the Royal zone. Burns hammers the puck around to the far side, held in at the point, but knocked out by Martinez. Martinez can't get through the defenders. Recollected by the Wolfpack in their own zone. Played to the blue line. That was held in. The referee said that was not held in, but that was definitely still on the blue paint when it was hammered forward. Play on the near side now. Wolfpack gets stripped of the puck by Summers. Summers can't get back to the loose puck. Now collected by Morrow. Morrow dumps the puck in on the near side. Puck in the corner. Collected by the Wolfpack. Shot up. That is held in by Barnes. Barnes to Morrow. Morrow can't keep the puck in the zone. Racing across. Morrow recollects. Holds. Drops the puck to Burns. Burns in her own zone. She passes up to Summers. Summers across to Martinez. Martinez now races into the corner. She gets shouldered off the play and then hammered into the boards. Wolfpack can't get the puck out on the initial effort. Played up the near side now. Wolfpack racing forward, 2-on-1 into the Royal zone. And that shot beats Washowitz over the glove, who I think lost sight of it for just a second. Draw controlled back by the Royals. Given to Picard on the far side. Picard up to Corcoran, and Corcoran overskates it and then blows a tire. Corcoran is offside on the play. She has to tag up. She does so. Puck lobbed out of the zone by the Wolfpack, collected by Sullivan. Sullivan up the near side. She gains center, dumps the puck in. Puck goes behind the net. Collected by the Wolfpack, pressured by Ruse. Wolfpack move to the near side. Wolfpack still with the puck. Battle in front of the penalty box. Played forward up the near side. Collected by Sullivan in her own end. Sullivan behind the net to Picard, and that gets past her and up to Corcoran. Corcoran off the boards, but the puck slowed down off the boards. Played back in. Wolfpack had to tag up. Puck dropped to Sullivan. Sullivan forward to Corcoran. Corcoran back to Sullivan. Sullivan out of the zone. She runs into a couple Wolfpack players. Blocks the lead pass. Wolfpack back into the Royal zone. Shot from distance. Blocked aside by, wide of the net. Played forward by Picard. That was off of Eberling's stick. Tipped deep into the Wolfpack zone. Wolfpack back to collect. Held in by Ruse at the point. Ruse knocks it forward. That is collected by Eberling. Eberling across the ice. She gets knocked off the puck in the high slot. Wolfpack collect. Play the puck to the far side and exit the zone. Blocked away by Eberling. Hammered forward by the Wolfpack. It winds up on Ruse's stick. Ruse forward to Corcoran, but that was out of reach. Play up the near side now. Wolfpack dump it into the Royals' end. Sullivan back to collect behind her own net. Sullivan, her outlet pass is blocked. She goes back, fans on the pass. Picked up by the Wolfpack and then shot over Wachwitz's shoulder on the low zone giveaway. And it is now a tie game. Six minutes remaining in the second period. Puck knocked forward by the Royals. Intercepted by the Wolfpack. Played back up the far side. Into the Royal zone. That is hammered past Burns. She races back. Dropped to the high slot. Intercepted by the Royals. Played forward to Martinez. Martinez up the far side. She tries to step around the defender. Partially does so. She gets shouldered down and then run into the goal. And we get a whistle as the goal was off of its pegs. Draw controlled by the Wolfpack. Played up the near side. Moved out of the zone. Morrow intercepts. She plays it back into the Wolfpack end, but Summers had to tag up. Play behind the net. Pressured by Martinez. Martinez steals there. She moves to the circle. Drops the puck to Morrow. Morrow steps wide. Shot is over the goal and off the glass. Play on the far side. Broken up by Morrow. Now out of the zone. Burns knocks the puck away. Hammered forward up the far side. Burns is going to get to the loose puck first. Burns collects. Plays the puck to Summers on the near side. Summers can't hold on to the puck. It bounced away from her. Intercepted now by Martinez. Martinez charges up the far side into the zone. Martinez chased down from behind. Puck stripped off of her stick. Played back out of the zone on the far side. Morrow races over, breaking up the play. Wolfpack player got dumped for their efforts. Puck played to Eberling on the near side. Eberling moves up the ice with Corcoran to her right. Eberling takes a shot. That is blockered aside by the goalie. Play behind the net. Move towards the front. Knocked aside by the defenders and played up the near boards. Puck bounces to the near side. Held in by the Royals. Now played out by the Wolfpack. Collected by Picard just outside the blue line. She plays the puck across. Intercepted by the Wolfpack. Stolen now by Sullivan. She knocks the puck into the Wolfpack zone. Played back out to neutral. And picked off of Sullivan's stick. Across the neutral zone we go. Puck winds up on Sullivan's stick again. She plays the puck up to Eberling. Eberling into the Wolfpack zone. She gets pushed wide on the play. Eberling in the corner. 1-on-1. Puck now collected by Ruse. Ruse moves up the near side, centering feed. Makes it through. Tipped towards the net by Corcoran, but swept aside by the defenders. Held in by Sullivan. Sullivan reaches back. Puck swept across the ice. Picard racing over. She's going to get there first. Picard centering feed off of a skate. Picard in the near corner. Battling for it. She shoulders her player off the puck. Centering feed goes all the way across the blue paint. Just in front of the goal line. Now collected by the Wolfpack. Bounced towards the middle. Played wide by Ruse. Puck bounced off the near boards. Picard battling there. Puck hammered forward. Ruse can't hold on to it. Puck played up the middle of the ice. And Sullivan will collect just inside her zone. She plays the puck up to Corcoran, but that was out of reach on the far side. Corcoran blocks the outlet attempt. It's inner skates, recollected. She loses the puck to the second defender. Puck gets played back up the far side boards. Sullivan steps forward but misses the poke check. Puck comes to the near side and collected by the Wolfpack at center. Wolfpack into the Royal zone. Moving wide on the near side. Puck bounced into the corner. Pressured there by Ruse behind the net. Ruse wins the battle and skates away. Ruse bounces the puck forward to Martinez, who is a half step behind the defender. Martinez chips it into the corner. She goes to collect. Pressuring behind the net. Martinez battling for it. She pokes the puck into the near corner where the Wolfpack collect and move the puck up the middle. Held in by Burns. Burns hammers it back into the near corner, collected by Barnes. Barnes' centering feed just misses Martinez. Held in by Morrow. Bouncing puck collected by the Wolfpack and now bounced out on the near side. Burns charges over, chips the puck forward, collected by Barnes. Barnes loses the puck at center, recollected by the Wolfpack. Broken up by Eberling initially, now recollected and moving into the Royal zone. Wolfpack moving to the far side, shot sticked aside by Waschwitz. Play on the near side, and the shot is gloved by Waschwitz, who does not give up a rebound. Draw will be to Waschowitz's stick side after the save. Won by the Royals into the corner, chipped forward by Morrow. Second effort blocked by the Wolfpack, recollected by Morrow, who moves up the near side. Morrow gets out of the zone, stripped of the puck coming over the blue line. Wolfpack step back into the Royal zone, play broken up by Barnes. Swept towards the middle, slowed down, shot goes wide of the net, and then blocked behind by Burns. Burns moves up the near side. Burns with the puck out of the zone. She loses the puck at the Wolfpack blue line, but blocks the dump pass by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack recollect deeper into their own zone, hammer the puck down, and that is going to go for an icing. 17 seconds remaining in the second period. We'll see if this draw happens or not. It will be to the goalie's stick side after the icing. And they are not going to get this puck dropped. That is going to do it for two. End of two. Score is all tied up at 2. Teams back to their original sides after the second intermission. Royals in black will be moving left to right again. Wolfpack getting their starting lineup out for the third period. Ruse wins the drawback, collected by Picard. Played up the near side to Corcoran. Corcoran into the zone. She moves wide on the near side. She centers. That is hammered in. And Ruse from Corcoran. And the Royals regain the lead with a score of 3-2 very early in the third period. Ruse wins the ensuing drawback. Picard gets a stick on it, but that is blocked out of play and over the benches. Puck collected from the walkway by the locker rooms. Because it was last touched by Picard, this draw will be to Washowitz's glove side. Scrum off the draw, knocked towards the net, now collected by Sullivan. Sullivan dumps the puck up the far side. That is out of reach of Eberling. Eberling can't get to it. Puck played forward. Hammered ahead by Ruse. Recollected by the Wolfpack. Played to the near side. Eberling forward on the near side to pressure. She blocks the puck. That Ruse couldn't get on the bouncing puck. Played ahead on the near side. That is behind everybody. Racing back. Picard slowing the play down. She knocks the puck to the boards. Dropped towards the blue line. Outlet pass blocked by Ruse. Held in the zone. Knocked into the circle. Picard fans on the initial attempt. Second effort pushed to the high slot, but collected by the Wolfpack. Moving to the far side. That shot is off of Sullivan and into the corner. Sullivan recollects there and moves up the far side boards. She gets pickpocketed initially. Recollects. And dumps the puck forward off of a skate to herself. Sullivan races to the inboards. She drops the puck up the middle. That is tipped away from the streaking Ruse in the slot. Play on the far side. Corcoran tries to block the shot. It's played away from her into the zone. Burns blocks the shot. It bounces wide of Waschwitz to the near side. Played to the middle. Broken up by Sullivan. Play on the near side. Now collected by Burns. Burns moves up the near side of the ice. Burns steps away from one, steps past another. Burns 1-on-2 into the zone. Burns moves wide to the far side, steps around the defender, moves to the front. Shot blocked by the goalie. Second effort is in the goalie's equipment. Draw to the goalie's stick side. Controlled by the Wolfpack. They move up the far side of the ice. Wolfpack exit the zone. 3-on-2 developing for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack into the Royal zone. Puck recollected at the near circle. Played to the boards. Broken up by the Royals. Knocked forward to the point. And now played out of the zone by Picard. Picard moves up the near side. She steps around a defender. Picard to the bottom of the circle. Centering feed goes to Barnes. Barnes shot blocked down in front and played away from the goal by the defenders. Puck played up the far side. Summers was moving backwards and couldn't get on the loose change. Played up the near side. Picard breaks the play up. Puck left loose at the blue line. Bounced to the middle. Played out by Summers. That goes through Martinez. And down. No icing on the play. Puck did not make it to the goal line. Recollected by Wolfpack. Outlet pass blocked by Martinez, who has a fancy fall on the far side. Puck played up to the far point out of the zone. Collected by Sullivan. Sullivan drops the puck to Burns. Burns forward on the near side to Martinez. Martinez sweeps the puck into the zone, and then the Royals go for a change. Sullivan forward as the lone forechecker. Puck played past her up the far side boards. Wolfpack played the puck up the far side into the zone, but they took an extra move at center, and that play is called offside. Offside draw will be on the far dot, just outside of the Royal zone. One back by the Royals. Burns plays the puck up the near side. No icing on the play. Wolfpack back to get it, pressured by Ruse. Ruse wins the battle. Puck left in the corner, centering feed misses everybody. Tip to the near side away from Burns. Burns races over. She holds the zone. Recollected now by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack out of zone. Burns breaks the play up. Puck drifts across the ice. Recollected by the Wolfpack on the far side. Played forward, intercepted by Ruse. Bouncing puck. Knocked forward by Corcoran off of a body. Played forward on the near side by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack center. That is intercepted by Ruse. Ruse moves up the far side. Ruse into the zone. 1-on-2. More like 1-on-3. Ruse behind a defender. Centering feed. Blocked. And Corcoran blocks the outlet pass. Played up. That is intercepted by Sullivan. Sullivan up the far side. She can't get a shot away. She dumps the puck deep on the far side. Played away from Eberling on the far board. Sullivan steps forward, knocks the puck back deep. That is blocked down by a body. Sullivan blocks the outlet pass. It goes into the corner. Sullivan gets to it first. Her centering feeds are blocked. Puck drifts behind the net. Now collected by the Wolfpack, moving to the near side. Wolfpack play it up the near boards. Play slowed down by Picard. Dumped forward. And Ruse gets to it first. Ruse plays the puck up the near side. Intercepted by the Wolfpack. They have to get back on side. They do so and now step into the zone. Shot blocked by Sullivan. Played towards the middle, broken up by Picard, and played to the near side. Eberling gets to the puck. She has Picard to her left, but can't get the puck to her. Puck knocked deep into the Wolfpack zone by the Wolfpack defenders. Picard forward to pressure. She misses the sweep, and the Wolfpack exit the zone on the far side. Poked away at the blue line, called onside by the refs. Shot from distance, misses the net to the near side. Wolfpack player blew a tire on the far side. He gets back up. Puck comes to him. He turns, shoots, and that misses the net to the near side as well. Puck played on the near side, overskated by Martinez. Now played forward out of the zone. Martinez with Barnes to her left. Martinez races forward into the Wolfpack zone. She gets knocked off the puck at the half boards. Played forward, blocked by Summers. Puck bounces to Martinez. Martinez's shot blocked in front. Played up the far side. Barnes collects there. Barnes plays forward. Summers' stuff attempt is blocked by the goalie. Puck played towards the middle, and now hammered out of danger by the Wolfpack. Campbell. Puck gets played down into the Royal zone. Morrow floats the puck forward. That took a funny bounce off the glass. Recollected by the Wolfpack, played into the slot, broken up by Burns. Her outlet pass gets blocked back into the corner. Dumped behind the net. Wolfpack move into the far corner to collect. Centering feed, tipped towards the net. Follow-up does not go and is collected by Burns in the corner. Burns moves up the near side, plays the puck up. Martinez gets the puck out of the zone. Burns can't block the lead pass, but Martinez does. Play on the boards, tipped off the boards. That bounces to Barnes. Barnes can't get a stick on the puck. Played out of the zone. Martinez goes for a change, and the Wolfpack will collect at center. Played across the ice. Intercepted by Morrow. She reaches back. Puck swept deep into the zone by the Wolfpack and will be collected by Burns, who hammers the puck around to the near side. That took a tight angle bounce off the Zamboni door. Now played forward by Ruse, off the wall to herself. Ruse into the zone, one-on-one shot, just misses the pipe to the far side. Puck bounced all the way out of the zone, tipped forward by the Wolfpack, now collected by Picard. Picard plays the puck out of the zone at the far point. Wolfpack get to it first, hammer it in, tag up, and the Royals will collect behind their own net. Sullivan reverses back to Picard on the far side. Picard plays the puck forward. That is tipped by the defender, so no icing on the play. Eberling charging forward into the corner. She gets there first. She steps towards the front. Puck bounces to Ruse. Ruse's shot goes over the goal off the deflection. Corcoran battling in the corner. She tries to shoulder the player off. Ruse comes over to help. She wins the puck. Played to the middle, intercepted by the defenders. Now played to the near side. Broken up by Picard on the near side. She dumps the puck up the boards. That misses Ruse and goes behind the net. Wolfpack overskate the puck on the far side, reach back, collect, broken up by Corcoran. Corcoran steals the puck. Her centering feed is off of a stick. Held onto for a second by the Wolfpack player, now played to the near boards. Collected by Picard. Picard up the near side. She centers to Corcoran. Corcoran all alone in the middle. Backhand misses the net to the near side. Played away from Ruse. Picard steps forward, puts a shoulder into the player. Held in at the point initially, now played out of the zone. Corcoran slows things down. Bouncing puck, swept forward by Corcoran, recollected by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack move up the far side, pass across the ice. That goes straight to Picard. Picard up the near side. That is forward to Eberling. Eberling was looking to see if she was going for a change. Wasn't moving in the right direction. Picard holds the zone initially, played forward. That is off of Martinez's stick, straight to Morrow. Morrow up the middle of the ice. She steps past one, steps past the second, into the zone. Morrow versus the whole Wolfpack team. She moves in, backhands, and that is blocked by the defenders. Did not make it to the net. Recollected by the Wolfpack, moving up the near side. Wolfpack exit the zone. Race up the middle of the ice into the Royal zone. Shot kicked aside by Waschwitz. Second effort blocked by a body. And cleared all the way down into the Wolfpack zone. Not far enough for icing. Wolfpack back to get it. Played up the far side. That is dumped down the ice, and it is going to go all the way for an icing. 5:43 and counting in the third period. 1-goal game. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side for the Wolfpack. Draw one back by the Wolfpack. Summers blocks the outlet pass. Puck bounced behind the net. Played to the near side. Collision behind the net. No call there. Played by the Wolfpack, moving to the middle of the ice, racing out on the far side. Broken up by Barnes. Summers, I think, could have played that, but thought she was offside. Martinez hauls the player down, and that is going to be I would have called a hook, but it was a penalty either way. So the Royals are going to be shorthanded. .4:42 remaining as Martinez goes for a trip. Draw will be to Waschowitz's stick side. Ruse wins the draw into the corners. Battle behind the net, picked up by the Wolfpack. Passed up to the blue line. That is just barely held in. Recollected shot blocked by Corcoran. Puck bounces to Ruse. Ruse skates out on the near side. Ruse moving forward. She dumps the puck deep. That is off the inboards to herself. Ruse recollects. Moving up the far side. She slams on the brakes. Gets run into. Ruse battling on the far side boards. Puck gets kicked deep. Ruse moves forward. She slows things down there and wins the puck. Tight angle shot is gloved by the goalie, who will hang on to it. And the Wolfpack have called their timeout with 3:58 remaining in the game. And we will be back after a moment. That's going to do it for the timeout. 3:58 remaining in the game. 46 seconds left in the man advantage for the Wolfpack on the Martinez tripping penalty. Power play unit for the Royals is going to be Ruse, Corcoran, Picard, and Sullivan. Draw is to the Wolfpack goalie's stick side. Ruse wins the draw back. That is held in by Sullivan. Sullivan plays the puck across, but Picard was moving the wrong direction. Wolfpack play the puck up, broken up by Picard. Played across. That is chipped away by Ruse. Ruse gets a stick back on it. She gets knocked off the play. She races back, knocks the puck free for a second. Now recollected by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack forward on the near side. Wolfpack into the zone. Swept to the near side by Picard. Played past Picard now into the corner. Picard hammers the puck up the boards. That is over the line and out. Wolfpack have to tag up. 14 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Wolfpack back into the Royal zone on the far side. Cutting towards the middle. Puck played away from Ruse. Still with the puck. Centering feed blocked. Bounced to the circle. And There's going to be another penalty on the Royals. Puck played to the near side. And now played into the corner. 3 minutes remaining. First power play is over. Played into the corner, now sent to the near side. Shot, blocked, collected, bounced over the goal. That is off the outside of the netting, and that bounced back onto the netting. And we will finally get the whistle. 2:45 remaining in the game, and Ruse is going to go for a hook. We will keep an eye on the Wolfpack goalie to see if he gets pulled for the extra attacker during this power play. 2:45 remaining in the third period, 1-goal game. Draw is to Washowitz's stick side. Barnes sweeps the puck into the corner, swept forward by the Wolfpack, collected at the point. That shot is off of body and bounced straight to Martinez. Martinez can't get the puck out of the zone. Second effort, bouncing puck in the slot. Push forward, collected by the Wolfpack, blocked by Washowitz. Turnaround stuff attempt does not go, and the loose puck is swept to the outside on the far side. 30. Play still in the zone. Washowitz makes another save. Puck bounced into the corner. Centering feed intercepted this time by Burns. Her outlet pass is blocked down at the blue line and held in the zone. Shot from distance, kicked aside by Washowitz. Played up to the blue line, held in by the Wolfpack. Dumped up the boards on the far side. Puck rattles behind the net. Burns gets to it first. She plays it through the defender, but picked up by the Wolfpack. Played to the point, held in there, played away from Martinez. Pass across the ice to the high slot. Shot from distance, misses the net. Bounced to the near boards. Played in the circle. Bounced to the outside. Burns knocks the puck behind the goal line. Centering feed sticked aside by Wachowicz. Follow-up shot does not go. Martinez battling for it there. Hammered forward by Burns, and that gets through the defender and out. Goalie came out to play the puck. He played the puck to the near defender rather than doing the stretch pass. Played up on the far side now. Back into the zone. 5 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Wolfpack. Puck collected by Picard. Picard plays the puck forward up the far side where there was no defender. Puck comes all the way down into the Wolfpack end. Power play is over. Played out of the zone, recollected, played in, and that shouldn't have been whistled because it wasn't touched inside the zone. You get to tag up at this age group, but he's a young ref, and we'll give it to him. And then they're going to move this draw all the way back to center for some reason. Draw one back. Corcoran plays it forward up the far side. That's intercepted by the Wolfpack. Played forward into the Royal zone and whistled offside at the Royals blue line. Draw will be on the far dot just outside of the Royal zone. One back by the Wolfpack. Played up the far boards. That is hammered all the way down to the Royals inboards. Sullivan back to collect. She plays the puck up the far side to Everling. Everling plays the puck forward. Bouncing puck held in at the blue line by the Wolfpack. Hammered back deep. Collected by Sullivan. 40 seconds remaining. She drops the puck to Picard. Picard holds behind the net. Moves to the near side. Empty net. Play was blocked down and then tipped forward by the Wolfpack. Now collected by Corcoran. Corcoran, tight angle shot off the outside of the pipe. And now collected by the Wolfpack. Bouncing puck. Royals player gets hammered down at the line. No call from the ref. Played to the middle. Collected by Corcoran. Her shot misses again to the near side. Play behind the net. Wolfpack collect with 5 seconds remaining. Puck hammered down. Several Royals players were down on the ice. Played in. Broken up by by Picard. And that is going to do it. Final score of this one is going to be 3-2 to the Royals. We'll get the handshake line and then see everybody for the next games. I am not here on Friday, so if there is a game on Friday, I will not be broadcasting that one. I am not here on Saturday. If there is a game on Saturday, I will not be broadcasting that one. The next games may be next week on Monday. If not that, I will be there for the games that we play in Raleigh. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you, everyone.